Okay, so this is the example of the STAR family report or the parent report as well. So this is a STAR generated example. So up at the top, you have your child's name and then where they're at on meeting the standard. So I think that's really important. Here is the scale or the spectrum of where they land on understanding materials. And then it'll show like, I think on ours it's reading literary text and reading informational text. So if you want to go online or look at your local library, you can see what type of AR books are good for them, in their range. I always, stress that reading of any kind is what helps students grow, especially reading stuff that they love. That's okay with you as their parents, right? So one thing I really think is awesome about this report, and I think we need to base our goal setting on, is at the top in the little blurb up here, it'll tell you what that score was. Again, that score is the scaled score. Sometimes it helps us, if you're a parent that has like a background in STAR, but most of the time it's just for teachers. It'll tell you that score, but then it will break it down and explain. So this example, the student's name is Bella. Bella is reading as a typical third grade student in the second month of the year. Now, in the last video, if you watched that one, this report connects to the score most recently taken. I believe that I sent these to parents after the beginning of the year test. So if you have that still, perfect. But what we really, really want is you to have, 8+ months of learning under your noggins and in your caps, right? Because we have been in school and we've been learning and we've been practicing these concepts in 6th grade. So especially if, you've been in an enrichment class or an intervention class and just coming to classes daily, the homework is designed to help you grow as a student. And so hopefully we are meeting 6th grade standards now, but if not, and your last score was a 5th grade student in the second month, then maybe your goal is to be a solid 6th grade student reader now. So I really want us, when we think about goal setting and preparing for the STAR test on April 3rd, to think about a goal that is achievable and that meets your personalized needs. And again, we have so many students with so many different needs, and that's amazing. It's what makes, teaching and learning fun, because we all get to work together and collaborate. But when you think about your personal goal, we all have been in school. We want to show, right, that there's been 8 months of learning or a year of learning, an educational school year of learning. But let's look at where you were at to see where you're going. Now, again, if you know that in December you had an off day, or if you know in December you were distracted, or you feel like, hey, beginning of, school in August, I was rocking it, I was focused, I'm going to be just as focused and just as rocking it, I'm just feeling great about this school year, then set your goal maybe a little bit higher. So if you know that you scored a 6th grade, beginning of 6th grade year in August, then you need to maybe set your goal as a 7th grade reader for the April testing, which shows that you're ready for 7th grade next year. So don't always just go off the most recent score, especially if you know you had a massive change from the first score. Again, you'll see that on the first report that I sent you guys. So I hope that this helps break down the information that I've sent you. And if you have any questions, please just let me know.